And we are back.
We back, baby.
Yes, man. Welcome back to the Waterboyz Show. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Like we always say, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here with me and my partner, Crazy Selves. Welcome back out. My name is Trey. I'm sitting here with my partner, Be Rich in the building, and we are the Waterboyz. If you're new out there and you never heard of us, and somebody told you to check out this show, thank you for coming through. You may hear some things that may make you say, man, what in the hell are they talking about? Or you might hear some things that make you say, I agree wholeheartedly. Them boys telling the truth. Either way, you're rocking out with the Waterboyz Show. And like we always start every single show out with, we want to make sure everybody shows and gives us that digital currency. Digital currency, what that is, hey, man, it's not a cash app. You know what I mean? You don't have to hit us up with Zelle. It's nothing you have to send us, no Apple Pay, no Apple Cash, nothing like that. All you do, man, is just go into your heart and your emotions, man, and then shell out some shares, some likes, some comments, some reviews. Show us some love digitally and let people know what you think about the Waterboyz Show. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you are and watching the show, make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell everybody about the show. And if you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify Podcasts, shout out to all my people over there and everybody that leaves comments. We'll make sure to give some of y'all a shout out today. Make sure y'all leave us a 5-star rating. Make sure y'all leave us a review. Leave us some comments because believe it or not, it does help the visibility of the show. And we appreciate that. And after that, man, you see this shirt I'm rocking. Atlanta made, man. Atlanta will always be in me. Then we show Be Rich rocking these blood pressure birds are stressing me out. Hey, man, you can find our merch over at 285clothing.com. That is 285clothing.com, man. Shop with us, rock with us, man. And on that note, hey, man, it's time to get things started. So, look, B, we just had, like, rookie OTAs. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, kind of like a mini camp, you know what I'm saying, almost. And the rookies were up at the branch. We even had Matt Ryan, the new president of football operations, had a chance to speak to the rookies, man. I want to play a small amount of that and tell us, you know what I'm saying, your feelings, man. So let me play a little bit of that for the people right now, man. Let's listen to our Matt Ryan, the president of football operations, talk to the rookies.
All right. Number one, welcome to everybody. You're going to meet a lot of people who come up in front of you and say, hey, I've sat in your seat. I've been in your shoes. I literally have sat in your seat and been in your guys' shoes. So I was telling Kevin before we got started, it feels a little bit like deja vu for me because in 2008, after getting drafted here, the meeting room is the one thing. It's the one thing in this building that has not changed. It is the exact same as it was in 2008 when I got here. There's different stuff on the wall, but literally it's the same seats, it's the same setup. So I know how you're feeling. I understand the excitement. I understand it can be overwhelming. There's nervousness. There's all of those things, right? And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the expectation, that I have, that Ian has, that Kevin Winston has, but also, Coach Stefanski has for you guys.
Yeah, man, we can't play the whole clip, man, but as you see, we have number 2, one of the all-time greats for the Atlanta Falcons, talking to the rookies. And he went into, like, expectations and what it means to be a Falcon and what it means to be in those guys' positions. So I want you to speak to, man, like, what does it mean to you to see Matt Ryan talking to the rookies, man? And what's the clear difference between Matt Ryan speaking to them and our former president, someone like Rich McKay, talking to them?
How I feel about Matt Ryan addressing the rookies this past offseason, in the OTAs yesterday, I feel like this. He said some things that were pretty interesting that you didn't get a chance to get to. He said, hey, man, it's some veterans out here that's been on the team, 10-plus years. And he's talking about leadership. He said some people have a lot of things going on. They may be into this or that. And if you're a rookie or you're a young player, hey, man, step up and be a leader if they need that. In so many words. Mm-hmm. And to hear that come from a player like a Matt Ryan that's been one of arguably the best Falcons ever, compared to a Rich McKay, which Rich McKay has very good football heritage. His dad was one of the top coaches in I think college football and coached Tampa Bay, and he just comes from a history. He's won a championship, all of that. But man, if I'm a player and I hear Rich McKay saying that, or I hear Matt Ryan saying that, I'm gonna go gravitate to what Matt Ryan's saying, cause I know he done played and he done it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel like the Falcons are going in the right direction, man. Like I feel like Matt Ryan setting the tone. If I was a rookie and I hear that, man, I'm like, man, heck yeah, I'm gonna do what he's saying. I'm gonna run through a wall for him. Like I love when we went back and you showed us the Carolina when we played the Carolina Panthers, and he gave that. No, I'm sorry, he was talking to the Falcons at that time, and he was talking about the Carolina game when they had bad, and he went through that, and he's just a great motivational speaker to me, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, he said one of his quotes that I didn't play in that clip. He said, "Leadership has no age. Like there's no age on leadership." And I think he's absolutely correct. A lot of times, like you don't want to put too much on the rookies. You don't want to overwhelm them and just throw the whole franchise on their shoulders. But there are certain guys who do come in, and from the very beginning, they show those leadership traits. They show that they are ready to step up, and you need those players. And I think we have some. Like when I look at a Jalen Walker, when I look at number 11, I see leadership. When I hear him talk, I hear leadership. You know what I mean? And so I think we have some of the young guys on our team who are ready to step into it. Xavier Watts, I think that's another person that on the defense, that's a young player that I think is ready to come in and ready to lead. Bijan Robinson, 100% ready to lead. Drake London, 100% ready to lead when they came in. And so I think he said it right to the rookies. I hope we get some people to step up and the cream start to rise to the top, because every team needs that leadership. And it's best if you have a leader that's a straight up dog. Yeah. I'm talking about that's that you can look to and say, my God, I want to follow him because he's doing things the right way.
Let me ask you this. Does this concern you? Because I've had a couple chances to hear our quarterback, Michael Penix, speak, as a rookie. I heard him speak just recently. I don't think he's a vocal leader. Now, he's probably a leader by his talents and what he does on the field. I wonder, was Matt Ryan hinting towards that? Hey, just because, Michael Penix may not be that guy to vocally speak up, hey, it don't stop you from speaking up. Because when I heard Penix trying to talk about what was going on in his press conference this week, to me, he just don't sound like he just has the verbiage down, as a talking leader. I'm not saying he's not a leader, but just I don't find myself. He seems nervous. He seems nervous in front of the cameras, man.
I mean, I definitely don't think Matt Ryan was speaking to Mike Penix at all, or speaking to the Mike Penix situation. I certainly don't think that he was alluding to anything with Mike Penix. And like you said, everybody's a different type of leader. We had one of the best players in Hawks history who just left the city this past season, Trae Young. I believe Trae Young was a leader in certain ways. I think he was more of a leader in his play. Like, watch how I go out here and do it. I don't think he was necessarily the, hey, guys, follow me type of leader. I don't think he was that Ray Lewis type of leader that we fall in love with, them Shannon Sharp type of leaders that we fall in love with, them Jesse Tuggle type leaders that we fall in love with. But who knows with Mike Penix? I can't say that he's not a quote unquote leader, and I know you didn't say that he wasn't a leader. I guess we'll see. Like I say, everybody is definitely different, man. So we'll see how those things come about from Mike Penix.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Some technical difficulties we having behind the scenes, man. I was trying to help Aaron find the comments so we can start reading the comments. So sorry about that. I think you have to go through where it says eCam and kind of like, or go back to that one.
Yeah. In the meantime, while Aaron is looking for that, so when we had the OTAs, of course, everybody looks great in shorts. Everybody looks great in shorts. Everybody's out there. There's nobody truly defending them, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody looks super awesome. But one of the players that you felt like was standing out to you in OTAs was Zachariah Branch. Beavers was talking about Zachariah Branch. And so he was asking, is this Zachariah Branch draft pick even bigger than we think it is?
I definitely think it is. Be what you think.
hear the question.
Yeah, man. So I don't know what's going on right now, man. I asked if because you brought up earlier, do you think the Zachariah Branch draft pick was even bigger than what we think it is? Man?
Okay. When we got it, we was super happy, liking the speed, all of that. Watching some of the highlights off of the the Instagram and the website. What I'm seeing now is, in the comments, the players say, I think the impact of him being on the team is way much more tremendous than what we actually thought. Like, he's out there balling, the cuts he's making, the Tua threw him a ball, and he cut, and it was just right on target, bro. Like, and everybody's raving about his ability to catch the ball and what he's bringing to the offense, and I think he's leading by example with his work ethic. Just watching. I think this is a bigger signing than what we actually, bigger draft pick than we actually thought it was going to be, bro.
Well, look, when you have somebody like Steve Smith Sr. talking about you and talking about how you had more to bring to the table than your college team allowed you to display out on the football field, I got to take notice to that. Like, because I know he was a Carolina Panther, but like Steve Smith was like one of my favorite wide. I don't know if you knew that, but like
I didn't know that.
Steve Smith was like one of my favorite wide receivers to play in the NFL. Like, even
Why?
though he played, he just like where he started, man. He started out for them. The man was like not their number one receiver at first because they had I forget his first name, but Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Yeah, they had Muhammad. He was more the main wide receiver, the number one. And Steve Smith was still making his bones. He was kind of like number two, but he was always making big plays. Man, I saw this man return punt for a touchdown in the playoff game. Saw the man make big plays in the Super Bowl for the Panthers against the Patriots. And then he just was a straight up dog. Like, nobody really could get the best of him, man. Ice up, son, as he said to Aqib Talib when he was with the Ravens, man. Like, ice up, son. He just had a lot of dog in him, that kind of receiver that you love. And we saw it on display twice a year playing against the Falcons. So my wife used to be like, man, why you like him so much? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's good. He's good. But man, he played for the Panthers, and just me, like, I just respected the way he played. So when I hear him
like
speak,
that,
yeah, when I hear him speak, I pay attention. When I hear certain guys speak, I pay attention. Like in basketball, we had Lou Will sit down with us and talk. When I heard Lou Will speak, I listened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I hear Shannon Sharp, a Hall of Famer, talk, I listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so Steve Smith is one of those guys I listen to. So when he remarked on Zachariah Branch and talked about all the things that he can do on the route tree that weren't on display, hey, man, it made my eyebrows go up and say, hey, man, it's much more to him than even I know, because I'm not as deep in the weeds as a Steve Smith Sr. has been watching tape on Zachariah Branch.
How tall is Steve Smith? He was short out there, too, balling.
I don't know. I got to look it up.
Yeah, it's not important. Let's go on to your next point.
Yeah, hold on. You got me looking this up now.
All right. Well, hey man, while everybody waiting for Trey to look up how tall Steve Smith was, check in the comments, man. Type where you at, where you from. Let us know where you know.
5'9". They got him listed as 5'9".
I was gonna say he's under 5 foot. I mean, he's under 6 foot.
And Steve Smith used to be at training camp beating folks up. Did you know that?
Ain't no way.
But,
ain't no way.
Bro,
Really?
You can Google it.
Okay, I gotta see
I'm
that.
talking about, like, dog, he beat one teammate up so bad, like, it was horrible. Like, and you heard he's talked about that before. Like, that was, I don't want to misquote him and say he said it was a low point, but like he regretted it. He felt sorry. Like, I mean, he like, dog, he like really, really harmed one of his teammates during training camp, like straight up.
I remember Westbrook for Washington Redskins. He tore somebody up, or vice versa. He got tore up. I can't remember.
Yeah, man. Let's go to a couple comments. We're going to go to some comments early, man, and just see what's popping out here, man, in these comment streets. So he's back again. Every time I see that name, boy, it throw me off. We got Sir Girthquake. Hey, man, keep that man away from your ladies. Matty Ice feels like the perfect person for this role. You know what I'm saying, man? Look, I love that he's able to give them a perspective. Like I just talked about with Steve Smith. When they have that credibility, when they had a track record, you listen to them. And I think those rookies are going to listen to Matt. Plus, he the president. He the president, so you're going to listen to him anyway, because, hey, he kind of control what your job might be. He's one of the ones that make a decision on you. And number two, he's done it for the Falcons at the highest level.
Yeah, no, I agree.
What else we got next? We got entertainer driver. Man, he said equals the same sorry outcome. Maybe get to the postseason just to give it all away. Dang, man. We got to be more positive, man. We got to be more positive, man. And then he said, Rickies have played football for a long time. Pressure should be a regular thing. And you know what? Look, I think it is, but each level is different. And even the greats, we've spoken to Hall of Famers, right? Mm-hmm. And they talk about the moment they realize they belong. So even though they played at all these other levels, and even though the ones who played at a high level in college, mm-hmm. they had to get on the pro level and do it on the pro level to get comfortable again. So he's right. Pressure is a normal thing, but you also have to get to a point to where you're comfortable being on that level, speaking up, being vocal, and those type of things.
Hold on, go.
So Alvin Colston, 2267, what's up, my guy? He said it's going to be hard for the defense to keep an eye on Bajan and watch the screen to Branch. Hey, I don't doubt that. I would love to see how the screen game gonna work. My nephew Joshua spoke about that as well. I think we also gonna see some bigger things out of Zachariah Branch.
Hold on, Aaron.
Run that route. Yeah, entertainer. He said something else. Go up 2 comments. Go up right above art ain't right there. No.
Let's see. Okay, why don't I want to go entertainer?
Yeah. Why don't y'all have like regular guests?
What are you talking about? Entertainer driver. Obviously, this is probably your first or second live or time on our page. If you go to our YouTube channel, which is the Waterboyz Show 404, go check that out, and you'll see a slew of guests. As you can see on the wall right here, it's a lot of signatures on here. It's over 30 signatures on here. So we have a lot of guests. We've had the mayor of Atlanta on. We had Roddy White. We had Champ Bailey. We had John Abraham. We had Chuck Smith, just to name a few.
Yeah. So look, go through the YouTube page if you've only seen like just because he's commenting from Instagram, so maybe he's only seen.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people absorb and they watch the content on the platform that they mainly are.
Yeah.
So he may have only seen us on Instagram. So if that's the case, he may not have seen everybody that we have on a regular basis. So go to YouTube and look for all the things, man. We got interviews with some of probably people that you enjoyed watching play. I think you'll find some content that you like.
All the clips that you see on Instagram is created from everything from YouTube. Our YouTubes are long forms and our mids, but our Instagram is like our medium to reach you guys. But I would encourage you guys, if you're on Instagram watching us, to go to the YouTube channel, go to our TikTok page, go to our Facebook and learn. And we will soon be on Patreon, and we're going to give y'all some exclusive behind-the-scene footage, behind-the-scene things. Look out for that.
Man, so look, speaking about the rookies, I'm going to speak on another one, man, and I want to make sure I find the comment to do it justice. One of our guys, and I just spoke to him on the phone once I saw it, our guy, Georgia Bulldog, man, like, got to the quarterback, made a bunch of plays, man. Somebody who's like killing it in the media space right now. Our guy, Davin Bellamy.
Oh, yeah. Shouts out to Davin.
Yeah. He left a comment on the post that we just put up today with John Abraham talking about Harold Perkins and talking about Zachariah Branch. He said Harold Perkins was Michael Parsons 2.0 his freshman season. Brian Kelly moved him to inside linebacker. He has more rush ability than Diablo. Falcons got a steal on the edge.
Hey, if one person I respect on his analysis on football and with the Bulldogs in college, it's Davin, man. Davin know what the hell he talking about.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on Harold Perkins Jr.? You asked John Abraham, but what are your thoughts on what Harold Perkins can turn out to be after you heard what Davin Bellamy just said?
I had a chance to go through YouTube, and I pulled up his highlights. And, boy, like, you know, they kind of showed his highlights, man. He's a game changer, man. He's out there making plays. He's making sacks, recovering fumbles. And I'm just curious to see how that translates into the NFL. But one thing I do feel good about, and they keep saying, is that Ulbrich, our defensive coordinator, he knows how to go pick linebackers, man. He knows how to get the linebackers he needs to fit the scheme that he's trying to do. And I feel like he added some really, really athletic linebackers. And that's why I say, you know, before we did that, I was so high up on Troy Anderson, another Troy Anderson moment that we can't go by. That's why I'm saying, hey, it may be tougher for him to make the roster, you know, with these guys that we got. You know, we got some guys from free agency, the guy from Houston, a couple more guys, and we got these rookies. So it's gonna be a competitive line. One thing we're gonna have for sure, we're gonna have some linebackers this year. I ain't worried about that.
Man, so we hear a lot of people and in that clip that Davin was referring to, right? John Abraham was talking about how Harold Perkins was similar to Diablo, and so I respect John's opinion. So I'll definitely take that into account. When I hear a lot of other people talk, though, the linebacker we drafted that I hear compared to Diablo the most is Kendall Daniels.
6'5".
Yeah, I hear him being compared to Diablo a lot. Not a rushing linebacker, good in coverage, can play in space, make a lot of tackles, able to go sideline to sideline, play with a lot of speed, and a taller linebacker. So, like you said, man, look, I'm interested to see how these guys are going to look on the field. This is Ian Cunningham's first draft, so all eyes are on Ian. All eyes on our guy
all
Ian.
Eyes.
You know what I mean? And it's going to be interesting to see.
So you saying Ian Tupac?
How it, what to my all eyes on Ian. All eyes on Ian. That's how it go. That's how it go. Yeah, man. I mean, all eyes on them. This is their first draft. This is their rookie class coming in, making a statement. Some of the guys who were drafted before, who were in that locker room, they don't have any ties, any loyalty to those guys. So let's see how things work out with the new crop of guys. But, I'm excited. I come in every year excited about the rookies because you want to see what they're going to do. So let's see what we get out of Kendall Daniels. We got Ontario Thompson, of course, on the line, and then we got Harold Perkins Jr., man. And the list goes on. We got one more. Then, of course, Avion and Zachariah Branch. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Avion too, man. Signed that contract. Man, did I hear correct that it was
the highest?
It was a pretty nice contract
for the round he was picked. And he was the highest guaranteed contract for a player picked at his position. I mean, picked at that spot. Shout
out to the Terrell family. Shout out to Avion. Shout out to Advise Sports. Man. Shout out to them. I'm sure that money is already invested. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's already made investment. When the first wire transfer was made, remember AJ told the story. How when he got his wire transfer, he refreshed it. He saw his account. He's sitting on some big change. You got to go watch the interview if you want to hear him break it down himself. He was sitting on some big change, then he refreshed it again, and it was gone. And he was like,
"What happened?
What happened to my money?"
Miss D's like, "Hey, I want you to see what it feel like to have it, but we finna invest this money. You're not finna spend this money on no BS." And shouts out to her, man. She's awesome. What I'm hearing, man, she started off with 1-2 clients. Now everybody's knocking down her door to be her client.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Look, when you know what you're doing, shout out to Denise, shout out to Ashley, who runs his nonprofit, the AJ Terrell Foundation. All right, man. So as we look to come into this season, man, now that OTAs have gone by, the rookie OTAs, and now that Matt Ryan, you've heard Matt Ryan speak, man, what is your excitement level? Because no matter how bad or how good the season finishes for us as football fans, the offseason, we come in with a certain level of optimism, and we are excited. So what's your excitement level after talking about Zachariah Branch, Harold Perkins, Matt Ryan talking to the team, Ian Cunningham, first draft class, Michael Penix actually bending down, taking snaps on the center, which I think was done on purpose to show people. But, man, what are your thoughts and what's your excitement level?
All right, like I said before, I said I have no expectations, but now that's quickly changing, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what this offense can do. We got a pretty decent line. We got some weapons, man. The only concern is quarterback. Now what I do feel is I was concerned about Michael Penix not being able to participate. I said Tua had a head start on him to become the starter on the team. But, man, Penix is out there throwing with the guys. He's participating in certain drills. Hey, man, my train of thought may have changed. Penix is out there with the team. As well as Tua, I feel like he has a chance to solidify this starting role for him, man. If he's healthy by training camp, which everything's saying that he will be, and he's out there throwing the ball to the players, catching rhythms, catching the same timing with these guys, he may have a chance to secure the starting role. Because if he wasn't able to do that, I would say Tua would be the starter by week 1. Now that the fact that he's out there participating, he's getting in groove with these guys are seeing him, feeling his arm strength, because nothing's wrong with his arm, so the ball can still zip, and he's planning on that foot, on that leg, on that knee. He has a chance to make this his team, man. So I'm excited about that. I was worried about that. Now seeing the OT's, he's not missing a heartbeat, Trey. He's not missing a beat at all. So he has a really good chance to compete for the starting position and take it over. So we shall see. I think it'll be competition. It won't be due to injury if he loses it.
Man, well, I'm excited to see Mike Penix come back healthy. I do think there was a concerted effort to say, you know what, like the film crew was like, yo, so at 11:03, Mike is gonna take some snaps on the center. All right, Bobby, make sure you get the shot. So Penix taking snaps on the center. Did you get it? Did you get the close up? Good, we got it. That's money. Send that to the digital team. We need that shit out ASAP. You know what I'm saying? I think it was so much talk about Michael Penix during the offseason. I think the Atlanta Falcons are very aware and attentive to the comments and things that are being said. And I think they wanted to start to knock down some of those narratives that are out there about them. And so I think that seeing Michael Penix under center was one of those that they wanted to go ahead and start to knock out, because it does two things. One, it knocks away the myth that Mike Penix cannot play under center, but then it also starts to show, okay, well, he must be coming back a little healthy then, because if he's able to bend the knees, first they said he couldn't bend the knees ever when he was quote-unquote healthy, and now after...
Well, Stephen A. Smith said that.
I mean, yes,
Stephen A. Stephen A. Smith,
yeah, but he wasn't the only one who was out there saying it. He wasn't the only one.
Zach Robinson saying that?
No, Zach Robinson didn't say that. I guarantee you, man.
Zach Attack?
Man, look, I saw him coming out the pink pony, man. I hit the horn. He threw the deuces and said, F y'all, man. Y'all talk too bad about me. And he said, I didn't say that about Mike, by the way. Then he jumped into his old school PT Cruiser and drove to town.
PT Cruiser.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Trey, something else I'm excited about.
What?
Our defense. Defense wins championships, sir.
Okay.
I think we got one of them ones. We got one of them ones, man. If we can get that defensive tackle right, if these guys we get that right, linebackers and cornerbacks and safeties is all there. And the coaching is all there.
Oh, man, it's all there.
It's all there.
Hey, boy, they're going to have to play the Jesus song.
Yeah,
you know
it's all there.
Linebackers, safeties, cornerbacks is all there.
Hey.
Defensive line, pass rush is all there.
Yeah.
Got Bajan and Drake London. It's all there.
Hey, one thing we're going to have some people that can rush the quarterback, and they're going to be well rested. I see a lot of sacks coming from the Falcons this year. Mark my words.
Man, well, look. The Falcons knew. They heard it when Raheem Morris was here, and they made a concerted effort last year. We're going to get people to shut up talking about us and our pass rush. I mean, we had been bottom of the barrel for a long, long time, and they knew it. And I don't think this set of people in leadership now is going to allow it to go backwards. Ian Cunningham comes from the Ravens, comes from the Eagles. I don't give a damn what the record looks like. I don't give a damn what the team looks like. I don't give a damn what the year is. The Eagles and the Ravens keep a pass rush. They keep a pass rush. I can't remember a time where the Eagles couldn't get to the quarterback or the Ravens couldn't get to the quarterback. It was maybe the rest of the team that wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. They kept a defensive line and kept an offensive line, so I'm expecting Ian Cunningham to be able to help us find that. And one thing I will say, the good thing about Matt Ryan, like when you think about an offensive guy, right, and we think about a quarterback, a lot of people will probably instantly, because he's an offensive guy, think we know Matt Ryan's going to have input on the offense, what this receiver should be able to do, this running back with this offensive line. That's going to be the first place the thought process goes to, right? But I'm going to tell you what else somebody in Matt Ryan's position can speak to and know what the team needs. He knows what the hell happens when you have somebody that's an absolute terror rushing the quarterback. He knows what it's like when you have somebody blowing up plays and straight attacking you and you can't even get your passes off. He knows what that's like, so he's going to make sure, he's going to stress it right along with Ian Cunningham that the Falcons have that, because he knows how important that is to stopping or slowing down quarterbacks.
I agree. Hey, Trey, while we're saying that, hey, click on that comment right there that says Georgia Clay Dre. Click that one right there. Right there. Hey, Trey, what'd he say?
He said, "Speak to the water." So
that's what we're doing.
You start smiling in the middle of the show because somebody said, "Speak to the water."
Yes, I love it. Because speak to the drip. Hey, so what I'm trying to say is this. We just lost 10 viewers, man. Shut up. So look, the fact that he's saying that we are sending a message out there, Trey, is working. So the fact that I'm speaking to the water and the listeners out there are speaking to the water is going right over there to Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
You said it's working though.
It's working.
What win we got?
Huh?
We ain't got no win.
It's we're building a foundation. We're
Shout out to Maggie T.
Brick by brick by brick, mortar by mortar by mortar. We're getting it together, man. We're getting a solid foundation with the water, man. And it's starting with you, Mr. Complainer.
All right,
Hey,
man.
and Doug, go
All
ahead.
right, hey, look.
What's up, Jay Black?
Let's go ahead. Hey, Aaron, are you ready to go to a break, sir? It's about time that we pull up a couple commercials, man. Look, we're going to go to a break. We're going to come back, read some comments, and show y'all love because y'all always show us love. Y'all give us digital currency. Now it's our time to get that digital currency back. We'll be right back.
I told y'all we're going to be great, man. Give me them chips.
To be a top podcast, we brought in performance specialist, former Georgia Bulldog and leadership coach.
Hey,
Brittany
what you guys doing, man?
Hey, man,
Hey,
hold
let's we gotta get to work, man. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Hey, y'all brought me here to be great, so we're gonna be great. So who's recording this, man? I know y'all ain't busy on IG. Let's go. Pick it up.
you
Pick
better
it up.
stop.
It's the mentality, man.
Boy,
Let's go.
you
Let's
better
go.
stop.
Let's go.
Blood pressure
Pick it up.
burns.
Hey, you say you want to be the best? We gotta be the best, man. Let's go. Pick it up. Let's go. Pick it up.
What the hell does
Hey,
push-ups got to do with a
ain't about
podcast?
it's a podcast. It's a lifestyle. Get in the game.
100,
Get in the game.
101.
Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go. Get up. Get up.
Man, what the hell?
Man, I'm trying to look. All I know is ain't nobody finna get no good when you show. I ain't you.
Man, what I tell y'all, man?
Bro, I'm just trying to have
Y'all not serious, bro. Y'all brought me here to be great, and I told y'all we're gonna be great, man. Give me them chips. It's not just about your voice, man. You gotta think about your diet. You gotta be the best version of yourself, man. Every single day. Nah, this is not what we came here to do. All right. So I'm telling y'all, get serious, get your mind right, and we gonna be great. What I say?
I quit.
This man done lost his damn mind. Yeah, man, and we are back. Man, look, let's go through some comments. I want to say what's up to Maggie T in the building. Maggie T just popped in. Jay Black wanted to make sure we knew Maggie T was in the house. Let's go to that comment right there. J Monty 25. J Monty 25 said, got to see more than that. It's always good to see a healthy start for Penix, but can he stay healthy is the question, and can Tua stay concussion-free throughout the season? The defense always cares. And that's the thing. I mean, is this like the first real quarterback battle that we've had in Atlanta? You know what? Let me ask you that. When's the last time we've had a real quarterback battle in the city of Atlanta for the Falcons?
Dang, bro, you got me. I'm thinking. Chris Miller, Brett Favre. That wasn't really a quarterback, but that was Chris Miller's team. Steve DeBerg, Mike Vick. But we had got rid of Steve DeBerg, but Mike Vick was behind him.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knew. It really wasn't a battle.
Yeah.
People knew they were just waiting for Vick to
Because
go
after
in
Vick,
as a
after Vick, it was Matt Ryan pretty much.
Yeah, and then Matt Ryan, and then the year after Matt Ryan, they went Marcus Mariota.
Desmond Ridder.
Yep. Then Desmond Ridder, they just gave him the job. Then after Ridder, we went Kirk, right?
Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix.
Then Michael Penix. This the first year that I can think of this century that I think we've had a real quarterback battle. Maybe in 2007 when Vic went through his situation, and we had
Matt Shaw.
and
we had traded Matt
we,
Shaw.
we had Joey Harrington, and we had Chris Redmond.
And we had Brian Leftwich.
Brian Leftwich came a little later
Yeah.
in the season. Maybe then.
Hey, man.
This the first real quarterback battle that the Falcons have had in a long time. If y'all can remember some, all our real Falcon fans out there, anybody who may have a better memory than us right now, y'all
Chris
tell.
Miller.
I think we're right, but anybody else, if y'all can think of a time we had a real quarterback battle, is this the first quarterback battle that the Atlanta Falcons have had in recent years? Certainly not in recent years, because we just ran it down.
Barkowski in the 80s.
I can't go.
Then we got Dave Archer and Chris Miller in the late 80s. Then the 90s, Jeff George. Bro, we haven't had a quarterback battle in a long time. Ever since I would dare to say Chris Miller, Brett Favre. And after Chris Miller, yeah, we ain't really had nothing like this, Trey.
We haven't had a quarterback battle in a long time. Scroll down, Aaron, or scroll up.
Other way. Oh.
Yeah, scroll down, my bad. Yeah, Jay Monty said we never had a QB battle. This the first nationwide QB battle ever. Leftwich versus Redmond. I mean, they were backing up Joey Harrington, but I think Leftwich came. He didn't start off the season with the Falcons.
Leftwich came and got hurt. He was doing good. I think Roddy or somebody was saying Leftwich was doing good, then he got hurt.
Yeah, but he didn't start off the season with the Falcons.
He didn't.
So like in camp, there was no quarterback battle with Leftwich because I don't think he was in camp with the Falcons. I think they picked him up at some point. Man, I can't. So hey, let's hope this quarterback battle does two things that we want and that we need. Let's hope that it makes the play of both quarterbacks rise, that they both rise to the occasion, and let's hope that it helps us find the quote-unquote right guy for the job to be the quarterback for the Falcons. I mean, because
I like that.
Yeah. When we think about Desmond Ridder, man, he was just given the job. Straight up, he was just given the job. And even Penix, when he came in, I mean, he was behind Kirk, but there was no real battle the very next year. He was just given the job, and I'm not saying I wasn't on board with it because I was on board.
I was on
with
board.
Penix.
I feel like they made a mistake last year. I feel like they should have created a quarterback competition between Penix and Kirk Cousins. Even though I wanted to see Penix, my heart does. But looking back, hindsight, they should have had them both competing. It would have made them both better.
All right, so let's go through some more. Carmen J. Black even said, "Speak to the water." Sir Gerquake said, "Boy, my guy name is so foolish, boy. We appreciate you." It's tough to say the name, man.
Sir G. Quake.
Sir G. Quake. Yeah, let's say Sir G. Quake, man. Every QB in the league has a question mark. We're right where we need to be.
Everybody share the live, man. If you like right now, if you like and comment on our YouTube, on whatever platform you're on right now, it's going to help bring more people in. Because why? YouTube pushes that to the algorithm. So right now, everybody in YouTube land, Instagram land, Facebook land, Twitter land, right now, like the live, comment, and trust me, that's free. It don't cost you nothing. And you know what you're doing? You're helping your boys out. Please do that right now.
Okay. All right, our boy Mario, man, Super Mario.
What up, Mario?
He said Tua versus MP9 is going to make the offense better. However, it's extremely high risk, high reward, in which I agree. It is high risk, high reward. Let's hope that the reward pays off.
Oh, I want to talk. Good job, Mario.
Yeah, pull it up, Mario.
Pull.
Let's go down here. Mario
right
said,
there.
Cash Jones has the potential to be a Deebo Samuels type in this new Falcons system.
Can I speak on that first? Or you go ahead?
Nah, go ahead. I hope he is. I just hate comparing people to other people who have done it. Like, boy, Deebo was nasty in college, bro.
So look, he was
nasty.
He was.
In college,
I'm not comparing him
nasty.
to Deebo. I'm not comparing him to Deebo.
I hope Mario's right. I wasn't done.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah. Go
ahead. All right. So look, I'm not comparing him to Deebo Samuel, but I think Cash Jones has a really great chance to make this team. You know what he ran in? You know what his speed time was? His 40.
What?
4.2, 4.3.
Okay.
Fast white boy. White boy got some speed.
Why we gotta go there?
He ran a what?
Look it up.
Why
Look
we
it up.
Go there, man?
So why you say white man can't jump?
That's
a whole movie about that. White man can run fast.
Hey man, you so foolish.
Hey man, I'm mixed. I'm black and white. I got the best of both worlds, so I'm allowed to speak on it.
Okay.
All right, so check this out, man. I think that Cash Jones has a great chance to make the team. First off, when he played for the Dogs, man, he was a tough guy, man. He was one of them leaders for us. And he always came up with tough third down players. And you know what we need? You know what we need? Plays. You know what we need? We need special teams. Do you not think this guy gonna make it on special teams?
I didn't say he couldn't make it. I'm
Deebo Samuel.
You know how I am about comparisons.
No, I'm just old.
I'm just really tough, man. But shout out. Let's take a quick second. Shout out to GQ, our guy GQ. He said that's Sir Girthquake for y'all. We're going to call him GQ from now on. He said he gave us the super chat. Shout out for the love. He said, most folks just call me GQ. All right.
Hey, from the movie Juice. From the movie Juice. You remember the movie Juice?
Yeah, we
DJ GQ.
we roll with that one better, GQ. Well, hey, man, we rock with you, man. But look, I'm hoping Cash Jones can be that guy, can be that utility guy, that guy who you can play in so many different ways, get a ball to, make a lot of plays. I will say this, to be able to be on the Georgia roster says something, number one.
Yeah.
But to be able to be a guy that they trusted in high pressure situations, it does speak to what Kirby and the staff thought of him. And if Kirby and the staff had a high opinion of him, I believe he has a chance to make the team. It just be tough with comparisons sometimes, but I'm hoping he does. Look, if we can get a Debo Samuels, Debo was just, hey man, Debo was nasty. Like, I don't know if anybody remember him from South Carolina, but when they drafted him, when they drafted Debo, I say, hey man, this dude here gonna be nasty, man. Like he was nasty in college. So let's hope Cash Jones.
What college he went to?
He went to South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, Debo was nasty, bro. Like, he was making plays against Georgia. You know my rule. If you make a play, look, if you show out against UGA, I feel like you're gonna be somebody. Hey, he showed out against UGA.
Hey man, why he talking about some trash Jones? What's that, Bash? Go back. Right there. How you gonna hate on us, Trey?
I mean, he hating on us. He just talking
Our
about
guy, man. He one of us.
Yeah, man.
He a dog and a Falcon. He the one of us.
Okay.
He's not trash Jones. His name is Cash Jones, sir.
Okay. Hey, he gonna cash in and get that money, man.
Yeah.
Gonna take that from Johnny Football, man. Cash gonna score and
You
do
can take
like
that
that.
down,
Yeah, he gonna score and do like that. Yeah. Let me see. So Aaron Brown 9992. No, Aaron he just zoomed in on that comment. He said Tua should start. He's the best at the moment between the two. Okay. As soon as Aaron put it back up, I'll finish reading. If he struggles through the season, then you can go back to Penix. Even in his down year, completion percentage was 68% compared to Penix.
I mean, that's one thing that 2A is does complete the ball. One of the struggles that Penix had. Well, I'm sorry, that's one thing that Tua has. He can complete the ball. He led the league in completions at one time, percentages. And the thing with Penix is he didn't show us that last year. He was kind of inaccurate a lot of times.
Hey, look, GQ so first Georgia Clay Dre said Cash as a returner is fire. Then GQ said nobody is talking about how much better our special teams got.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you look at the linebackers that were drafted, when you look at Zachariah Branch, when you look at a Cash Jones, yeah, our special teams should be a lot better than it was.
For sure.
We got a lot more speed, a lot more youth.
And we lost about a couple games last year off special teams. Real talk, from field goal kicking to running the ball on returns. The other team getting great returns. So if we can stop all of that, man, that shouldn't cost us some games like it did this year.
Hey, so look, man, I wanted to bring something up, man. I wanted to do a little segment or a little part of the show, man, called Where the Hell Did We Go Wrong?
I like that.
Yeah, man. Look, once upon a time, man, there was a game in the A. Somebody said the Seattle Seahawks were coming to play, man. Mike Smith, I guess he was nervous from what happened the first year, so he said, I ain't going to sit nobody. When we play Tampa Bay the last game, I'm going to make sure everybody's here. He put John Abraham on the field, put him out there on the turf. And what the hell happened? Number 55 got his ass hurt. So we went into the playoff game. We didn't even have our guy. And because of that main move, we saw our Super Bowl dream say bye, bye, bye.
In sync.
In sync, man. But Mike Smith was not in sync at that time. And where the hell did we go wrong? Mike Smith, I believe that move within itself is one of the main reasons the 2012 Atlanta Falcons did not go to the Super Bowl. I'm not knocking Mike Smith. I understand he was nervous. He had played them in 2010 when they had a bye, and he thought that they maybe took time off, or they came in rusty, or they came in with a lull and they didn't put their best efforts forward, so he wanted to stop that. But that is a move where we went the hell wrong. If John Abraham stays healthy, I have no doubt in my mind that he would have made at least one play that would have turned the tide. So when I think about where the hell did we go wrong in Atlanta sports, one of the main reasons I think about is the 2012 Atlanta Falcons when Mike Smith played John Abraham in a meaningless last of the season game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he got hurt.
And you remember John Abraham was talking about the Tampa Bay lineman was saying, hey, they wanted to hurt them guys. They was out to do that, but that was a big controversy. It made national news. But John Abraham definitely would have put Colin Kaepernick on his ass. For sure. He even says, but if I got a chance, man, oh, my God. You can see it in his voice and his eyes and his demeanor. Oh, he would have done some damage, man. We would have went to the Super Bowl. We would have gone to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
For sure.
Give me a moment, man. Give me a moment where everything it just went wrong. Like just the wrong decision was made, and one of our Atlanta teams ended up losing.
All right, I was gonna go with one we always talk about, but I'm thinking of another one. What we went wrong? I was gonna be funny with this one too. When we went to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? The next year we decided to come back with the exact same team. We didn't make any changes. I feel like we went wrong in that. We should have made the changes that we needed to make, and we gave out some contracts that we shouldn't have given out, and we ended up trading all those guys. I feel like we should have had a GM competent enough to fix the team and get the team to where we gotten better, even though we made the Eastern Conference Finals. I think we surprised some people. We got on a run and we got there, but we still didn't have the talent enough to get there what we needed the next year. So I feel like that we went wrong on that. I was gonna say trading Dominique Wilkins. We went wrong with that. Of course, that set the whole franchise back for decades. You know what I mean? Where we went wrong at when Trey stepped on the referee's ankle.
Well, we didn't go wrong with that.
The ref.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. So this is where I think they went wrong. They should have known he was up to something. They should have seen that ref was up to something. Man, they should have put a border. They should have put a barrier up. Put a barrier up like it's a damn concert. Go ahead and put the metal fence up. Have the ref stand behind it and have to run up and down the field to keep Trey Young from stepping on his damn foot. That's where we went wrong.
I got another reason why we went wrong. I think something that went wrong for Trey Young being here that messed him up was we end up signing DeJounte Murray, giving up 3 first-round picks, and we just now recovering from that this coming draft. But that right there set us back. We got 2 ball dominant guards to play, and we should have gotten a big guy for Trey to win. That was the move. We went wrong on that trade. That's my opinion.
I'm gonna tell you a place where I feel like the Atlanta Falcons went wrong, and it's a lot of people that's gonna disagree with me. Some may agree with me because they may say why, but I'm gonna tell you why I think they went wrong. In the 2018 draft, the Atlanta Falcons drafted Calvin Ridley, but that's not where they went wrong. The player they drafted him over. That they didn't draft.
Oh, I know you're going to say.
2018,
Ooh.
I don't care what anybody says, that was Matt Ryan's, about to be Matt Ryan's 10th or 11th season. They should have drafted Lamar Jackson to sit behind Matt Ryan for a couple years and then take this franchise over. Every franchise that let Lamar Jackson drop all the way down to the bottom of the first round where the Baltimore Ravens snatched him up, all their fans, trust me, they feel the same way as I feel. We had Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan was getting older, but you can't go wrong putting a big-time playmaker, a Heisman Trophy winner, behind your quarterback, letting him be groomed and letting him set up to take over the franchise. There's some people going to say, that's crazy, Trey. Matt was this or Matt was that. It's not even a knock on Matt Ryan. It's just talking about the age he was at and the player you could have gotten. I think that's a move that should have been made. We were screaming at the time. We were hoping that we could have got Lamar Jackson. I just didn't want the Saints to get him. And, hey, Saints fans got to be saying that's where they went wrong. Man. They drafted a defensive end that's not even on the team now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, man, I truly, truly, truly believe that we should have drafted Lamar Jackson in 2018 to sit behind Matty Ice for 2 years, learn from Matt Ryan, and then take over in the COVID year? Lamar Jackson? Jeez.
Man,
it would have been nasty.
I'm going to tell you what I'm mad about, where we went wrong, where the Falcons went wrong. You want me to tell you? You want to hear what I got to say?
What?
One of my all-time favorite Falcons, man, Deion Sanders. Rankin Smith Jr., Taylor Smith, they would not re-sign Deion Sanders. And Deion Sanders wanted to sign back with us. He said they never gave him an offer, so he left to go to San Francisco. That right there, we went wrong. We went wrong bad in so many ways. He gave us an identity. He was one of the most exciting Falcons besides Michael Vick to ever play the game, bro. Now we got Bijan, thank God. But Deion Sanders, man, was that dude to me. He was my favorite player. Like, I love watching him play every Sunday. Just like how we used to watch Vic, how I watch Bijan. Deion on defense was one of them ones, man. And that was where we went wrong on that. We should have never done that.
Well, when Deion left,
That hurt,
Deion left, he took the culture with him into the Dirty Bird until Dan Reeves came in and he was able to instill a tough culture. And then just by who they were, Chuck Smith and some of those guys, Jamal Anderson and all those guys, they brought a new culture to the table, which was built around the Dirty Bird. But when you hear about the time Deion was here, when he left, they sent that culture up out of here for a few years, and then they were able to get it back in the late 90s. But I agree, man. Deion leaving, I mean, you don't let your superstars get away, especially when you're a team that has been very anemic when it comes to having superstars in your history. That was our first superstar, bro. Like, Deion Sanders, to me, was the first. He was the first super duper star the Atlanta Falcons had. Like, you know what I mean? We had people who were good players and people knew. So I'm not talking about just
We
the
had
level
legends,
of play,
but we have superstars.
but I'm talking about a superstar who, like, everybody loved. This guy was polarizing. Not only was he a great player, he was polarizing. He's one of the guys that other teams, fans come to see play. He was our first superstar, and
sure.
you don't let those guys just walk. You don't let them just walk. So that's some of the things I think we went wrong at, man. Some people left some comments. Let's go up a little bit. So Mark Jackson, that one right there, and he talking about Mark Jackson.
What up, Mark?
He said, Mark, he said, the culture of the city wouldn't have allowed him to sit, talking about Lamar Jackson. And maybe not. Maybe they would have started calling for him immediately as soon as Matt Ryan threw a pick. They would have started asking for Lamar Jackson.
How many years did Matt Ryan stay after that draft? 2 more years?
Nah, Matt Ryan was here. Yeah, Matt Ryan was here up until, I think, 2021 was his last season, right? Because let me try to count it down. Because we had what's his name? Arthur Smith came in. He came in 21, right? And he had Matt Ryan that year. He was here 3 years. So he was here 21, 22, 23. Raheem Morris was here
Matt
2
Ryan
seasons.
played 1 year for
yeah, so he was here 21, 22, 23. Matt Ryan's last year here was 21 because that was Arthur Smith's first year.
So 18, 19, 20. All right. So how many years did Lamar Jackson play behind Flacco? Or did he play behind Flacco?
I think he was only behind him maybe about like a year.
Okay.
And then not even a whole year. Then you got the opportunity. Of course, we can say that this is wishful thinking and this is like playing Madden and things like that. But we've seen other franchises. It has been done. Now, Aaron Rodgers was nowhere near as heralded and as accomplished in college as Lamar Jackson was. And certainly when, like Mark brought up, when you talk about the city and the culture. But the Green Bay Packers, man, had a legend that won them a Super Bowl that is beloved in Green Bay.
Yeah.
And they still drafted a quarterback to sit behind him. So it has been done before. It's probably tough to do. It's probably tough to go ahead and make that move. But that's a move that in hindsight, I wish the Atlanta Falcons would have made. You know what I mean?
Me too, bro. Because Cap really didn't do nothing for us.
You know what I'm saying? I wish they would have. I wish they would have drafted him, man. So some other stuff people putting in there. Jay Monty said Atlanta sports go wrong by letting our top players go on each team. Yeah, we've let some really good players get away. You know what I'm saying? And our guy GQ said, I'm not mad we drafted Tack. I'm mad we didn't trade him. I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad we drafted Tack.
Yeah.
Get to the quarterback. Shout out to Diana, man. That's one of my wife's friends.
What's up, Diana?
She said, random question. What is Kirby going to do about all this player nonsense? 2 in a month. So what has happened now? Do we have somebody else that got into some trouble at Georgia?
That's them former dogs, right?
That's the Eagles' problem.
So Nolan Smith and Zach, that's 2 in 1 month. They don't no longer play for the dogs.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Yeah.
I think that's what you're talking about, Diana.
Yeah, if you're talking about more current players, let us know, Diana. Or if you're talking about Nolan Smith and Zachariah Branch, but let us know. Hopefully Kirby got everything in check up there in Athens. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm expecting big things out the Dogs this year.
I mean, the Dogs
really am,
the Dogs were young last year. They're growing up.
Man, I saw a thing where they were talking about it on the radio, and they were asking, is Kirby Smart and Georgia's run of always bringing in a top 3 recruiting class over?
No, we'll always have that with Kirby there. I mean, the dynamics have changed. It affects everybody. The portal has affected everyone, so a player knows what they can leave if they want to, and I think they're going to fix that somehow. But people are people, personalities are personalities. You can't take that away. AI can't take that away. System can't take that away. If you like somebody, you like somebody. And when you meet Kirby and his staff, you like them guys. So he'll forever be able to pull some top prospects, bro.
So one of the guys that was on 92.9, he's like a Georgia insider. He was talking about Kirby. I'm sorry, I can't think of his name right now because I want to make sure I give everyone the credit, and I don't want to misquote anyone. But he was talking about how, like Kirby's method is what he says to some of these players is, we don't cut the big check immediately. We don't cut Georgia. And this is just his words. Georgia doesn't cut the big check immediately for all the players to come here. What Georgia does is choose to be here for Georgia, get out there on the field, show it, and we're gonna cut the big check. Like so, that. So they say that's look, from a business standpoint and coaching standpoint, I rock with that too. Does that sit well with the young guys who looking for a payday though? Because we don't even live in the microwave age. We live in the air fryer age now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To where everybody want everything fast, and it's the least amount of preparation and work that has to be done. So do players and their parents want to have them go out and take the risk of maybe getting hurt, or they want to say, nah, I want to go ahead and take my payday up front. Curbing them. I think they're giving the kids something. I think listen to the guy, he was saying that big payout that some of the guys looking for. You come in and prove yourself, we'll put you in position to get that. Mm-hmm. We're just not giving that away before you even touch foot, like the kid in Michigan, the quarterback who switched from LSU to Michigan. He sounded like a $15 million deal. This dude was in meetings helping pick the next head coach and offensive coordinator. That's crazy to me.
For a guy coming out of high school with that much pressure?
Bro, he was still in high school. And they were having meetings.
That's crazy.
With the coaches.
That's crazy.
That and you can look it up. That say he was in on some of the decision making on who he liked with the coaches and offensive coordinator.
That's crazy.
Kirby ain't nowhere in hell. Kirby.
I don't agree with giving a guy that's coming out of high school that much attention. No, you pick the school you're going to. This is what you're going to do. Not, hey, help me pick out a car. That's crazy. That's absurd. That's some rolling the quarterback out on the field with a broke leg type ish.
Yeah, ain't nowhere in hell Kirby them doing that. That is not happening, man. Man, we almost up against it, man. We almost hit the hour. Let me read a couple more comments, man, and then we can almost get ready to slide.
All right.
Jay Black said Tack hurt his shoulder in Atlanta and started playing poorly. Same injury our Super Bowl defensive end got after 206. Jay Black said our strength and training coaches have not been good until recently. Entertainer drive, he laughing at air fryer days. Hey man, we ain't in the microwave days. We in the air fryer days. Speaking of that, I need a new air fryer. If y'all know anybody got to connect on the air fryers, let me know. I need a new air fryer, man. I've had mine since 2011, and that thing has been worn out, man. That thing has been worn out. It's Lewis said everybody's sleeping on the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? And so, and Georgia Clay Dre said how Kirby doing it is how you weed out players who are only about the bag.
Big facts. And you're weeding out players not only about the bag, but you're weeding out players that are good. Because like if you're not good, you're not gonna get paid.
Yeah.
It's that simple. I like that method.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna lose out on some players that's about the bag and that's good, but I think that right there is bringing the type of players you want in your culture, man. I want them type of players.
Yeah, man. Yep. So, man, a lot of people chimed in. J Monty 25 said with the Atlanta Hawks traded away Dominique Wilkins, Falcons let Deion Sanders go. Yep.
Yes, J Monty.
Yep, man. Though. And then
snap.
And then GQ
Sir G
said signing Kirk Cousins for $180 million is way too easy. At where the hell did we go wrong. So you know what we're gonna do, man? We need to do a whole show
I like that.
based around where the hell did we go wrong.
Hey, you know what, too?
Where did they go wrong?
You know, I like to nominate too. We should bring that into weekly. Where did we go wrong for this week? We find things that during the week. Where did we go wrong? I like that. I like that. Like, you know, where did we go wrong for the Braves? We lost 12-0 the other night.
Yeah, we came back and whooped them the next 2 games though.
I know, but I'm just saying that game. Where did we go wrong? They sent the pitcher. They cut a pitcher.
Dog, he got rocked first inning.
And they cut him.
Boy, he got rocked first inning. They were like, okay, all right.
Where did he go wrong? The first inning.
Dude got rocked in the first inning.
You been keeping up with the Braves?
Yeah.
That's good, man. I need to step it up.
Yeah, man. The Braves, they are. Let me see. I still don't think we did lose a series finally into man. But it's been a couple series back. We finally ended up losing one series, but that's the only series, man, we've lost in a long time, man. The Braves playing well. My thing about the Braves that I'm steady praying for is just that we continue to stay healthy. We continue to stay healthy. We continue to show
the Baldwin, man, he got hurt.
Yeah, we are.
He got an oblique strain.
Yeah, we lost a series to the Mariners. That's the first series we lost in a long time.
No, Aaron. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so look, I want to ask the chat a question. I want to ask everybody in the chat a question. This is what I want to ask y'all. Would y'all be interested in me going live, watching some of the playoff games in the NBA, watching some Braves games, watching stuff like that in the evening? Would y'all support it? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all would support that and want to see that from the Waterboyz Show. And Trey can join in via phone for a couple minutes and say what's up. Trey has other obligations at night. So I was just thinking about going watching the Braves games, doing just a live reaction, talking to you guys. We watching the game together. Or watching some of the playoff games doing the NBA. Would y'all want to see that? Put a 1 in the chat. If so, if it's enough ones that come through that, I'm going to start doing that.
So it's Louis put a 1 in the chat. So while we waiting on everybody to throw their ones up, put their ones in the air. Man, I want to say there you go. You got 3 right there. You got J Monty 25. That's 4. It's Louis, J Monty 25, Aaron Brown, and you got GQ. Yep.
All right, man. I'm gonna start doing that, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna give y'all watch the stories on Instagram. I'll let y'all know when I'm gonna go live, and we're gonna go live, man, and watch the games together. Y'all gotta stick it out with me now. Y'all gotta stay and watch the games with me, man. We're gonna do it.
And listen, we are building this community. We are building this Waterboyz Show community, and we will have a Patreon going. With the Patreon, there will be 1 or 2 exclusive episodes that we'll be able to drop a month. We'll have meet and greets. We'll have behind the scenes footage. We'll have commentary. Could be just right after the game commentary coming from me and B Rich, stuff that we'll share with y'all that everybody else won't get, and we'll have opportunities, for y'all to link up with us and truly support the show. The Patreon is coming. It won't be super expensive. It will be something that's affordable, and as we build this community out, because we need the help and the continued support that you guys are giving us now. We surely appreciate it.
Hey, man, even have them come and sit on an actual set with us. If y'all want to come to where we are, as long as y'all don't bring no guns and try to kill us, we good.
Hey, man, you got to speak to the water.
Positivity. Come support us, man. Y'all come bring us $1 million checks. We're speaking to the water.
Man, you just spoke to the St. Ides right then when you said that. You spoke to the malt liquor, man. You didn't speak to the water. You spoke to the malt liquor when you said, as long as y'all don't try to kill us. Jeez. That man speaking to the malt liquor,
that's
boy.
That's hilarious. Code 45, man. It gets you every time.
Hey, look, I want to say this. This is not Atlanta related, man, but we love all sports. Let me tell you, dog. Greats are truly, they are just exactly what they are because they are who they are, and they put in extra effort than anybody else. Did you see the thing about Wemby, how over the summer, not only did he train with Akeem Olajuwon, so many other centers, including Dwight Howard, them talked about how they didn't need to train with Akeem Olajuwon back in the past, but Wemby did. But Wemby went and lived amongst some monks and train with them, learning patience and peace and just gathering a certain spirituality around, himself and how to approach the game of basketball while also training in basketball. Like, man, now you got a guy who, how tall is Wemby, man? 7'5", 7'4", 7'5", shoot deep threes, can cross you over, can play defense, clearly a straight up alien. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Aaron's laughing at, but it's clearly a straight up alien. But still, he's doing the extra things to go out and be great and make himself better. You can't teach that, bro. You can't teach somebody to go out and do that, man. I already had respect for him, but my respect for him has grown tremendously when I saw that, man.
Put the camera on me, please. I want to speak to somebody, Trey. Doug, Aaron. Why you just inspired me with that Wemby comment you just gave, the take you just gave. Zachary boy, call up your fellow Frenchman, man. Figure out what agents he got, whatever monks you got to go see. You need to go see the monks, Zach. We need Zachary Ricochet to do what his fellow Frenchman did and go see the monks. Go get your head right, man. Go work on your game. Go. What's a great he can go practice with, Trey? What's somebody he can go practice with? LeBron? Who can he get, Trey? Who can Zachary go work with? You said Wemby went and work with Elijah Wan. Who can Zach work with, man?
Man, I have no idea. Hey, man, you say he reminds you of Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum still playing.
Go send him over there, man, to work with Jason Tatum, man. T-Mac, man. Go work with T-Mac.
Yeah, man. Go find you an NBA Hall of Famer and go work with him, Zach. We need you to come through, man. I'm very, 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 very disappointed in how you ended the season. I need you to step up, man. Come back next year and play like the number 1 overall pick that you are. Just remember, you was the number 1 overall pick for a reason. It's in your head. Get it out your head, and let's go take it, man. Man, that's pretty impressive about Wembyana, man. Seriously.
Hey, man, then let me tell you, man. The Cavaliers choked away a game to the New York Knicks. I thought it was over. I thought the Knicks were done. I thought they were going to lose. But the Cavs choked away a 20-point lead to the New York Knicks in game 1. And you know what the coach came out and said one of the big reasons that they did it, you know who they attacked? He said, I don't think it's any secret. We targeted James Harden. They straight up targeted old Harden, the bearded one, on offense. They targeted him, went at him again and again and again, and was scoring again and again and again. Man, I just had to tell you that because, you are the biggest James Harden hater this side of the Mississippi. So I know that made you happy. I don't even know if you heard it.
Nah, man. It's this, man.
I don't even know if you heard that.
I didn't hear that. I mean, James Harden is what it is. He's a great, talented basketball player that has no understanding on how to take a team to the championship and win it. Some reason, man, I'm telling you, man, one time I was at the Hawks game, and my boy Cam Reddish was guarding him, and Trae Young hit a triple-double, had like 50 points, and he had, I think James Harden had like 50 points. And, bro, if you go back and look at that game, me and James Harden get into it. We're having a screaming match right there. They're about to kick me out. Man, he said to me, I'm going to hit 50 on y'all ass. I was talking cash-ish on him. He took around Trae literally 23s that game. If you go back and look, it was damn near 23s, and he was all doing that because I was heckling him. And Cam Reddish got a couple picks on him, bro. And that's why I said, way to go, Cam. Way to go, Cam. Hey, man, Aaron, James Harden got so mad at me. He came and was arguing. If you listen to the TV commentary, they thought him and Cam Reddish got into it. It was me and James Harden that got into it. Hilarious.
Hey, man, look, I'm over here trying to set this parking, man, at the new spot. Because it just told me my parking just ended, man. So I'm trying to make sure I don't run into no mishaps when we get up out of here, man. So, look, let us get on up out of here, man, because I got to make sure we don't get told. Look, man, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
We represent Atlanta. Because they towing us.
I got to make sure I don't get told, man. I got to make sure I don't come out and the car gone, because, boy, ain't nobody going to be happy, boy. Ain't nobody going to be happy in the Montgomery household if that happens, man. Right. Hey, but look, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Like we always say, man, the Waterboyz Show, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trey, we got my partner, B. Rich. We got Aaron, Pittman, staring at a window near you. And we got Doug in the building, man.
Staring at a window
staring in a window near you, man.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, shout out to Mario, man. Shout out to T. Terry. And, of course, our guy, Stiller, Mike, man, the Waterboyz Show. We love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. The Waterboyz Show, we are out. out.
Spotify lead comments. Kill the camera.
Yeah.